My name is Omar Alberto, born and raised in Panama. Growing up in Panama was magical. I had a phenomenal childhood. I come from a time where life was simple and it was beautiful. Left Panama in 1976. I was to join the army because that was what all my friends were doing. But before joining the army, I stumbled upon the beginning of my career in the fashion industry and entertainment. I stumbled upon Studio 54. I got to see a world that was extremely exciting and new and fast, and I fell right into it and never looked back. I started as a model, had a very good career as a model, and after many years of that travel and back and forth from Milan to New York, there was a chance for me to become an agent at a modeling agency to open a runway department. Never been an agent in my life.
We're back with our third quickie on the Hollywood Review, live on Hollywood and Vine. I'm Tony Boley. This is R.C. Everbeck. We got Omar Marie P. Anderson, and Sam will be coming in this section. But we just showed a clip of you. You're like, I don't know what you're going to find. And he was a little nervous, but then you're pretty happy. That office, oh my God, you did a lot of work in that
phenomenal. Office. Yeah, because it was like a gallery.
Yeah.
You know, my partner at the time, he was very, very art influenced. He loved art, and there's incredible pieces in that office. That was a fun.
We saw
office.
Grace Slick in there, and you
Grace
you
Jones.
know Grace?
Grace Jones.
Oh, Grace Jones, not Slick. Grace Jones.
That's Studio 54 days. You know, we had many dances at Studio, Bandouche in Paris.
I hear many stories about that, and everybody smiles.
We
when
had
you
our
say
own
it.
Studio 54. We had the Roxbury.
Yeah, but when you say
that's
the
my
word,
family right there too.
Yeah.
Was that?
Oh, that's my
yeah.
family. That's my
Right?
family. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of the Roxbury, that's the last time I saw Alan Thicke. Was at the Roxbury.
He just passed, so
Yesterday.
Alan Thicke.
he died.
Is that why I was seeing all these pictures of Alan Thicke
He was
today?
playing hockey with his teenage son. And,
No.
Yeah, so we're all mourning his
It
loss.
was Alan Thicke, me, and Sofia Coppola, and we had a bottle of Dom Perignon in the VIP room. And then we were just all like hanging. It was like the most random thing. I'm like, what are you talking to me for? But they did.
Fancy.
Although it was weird because she said, "You want me to sign the bottle?" I'm like, "No." It was odd.
So,
Do you want me to sign it for you?
so tell us a little bit about what's happening now. I know you did. I was on set. You were actually a film producer, and you'd done.
Yeah, it was my
pretty
first
amazing
executive
film.
producing involvement with writer-director Charles Murray. He's a dear friend of mine wanted me on board, and I came on board for 3 months.
That
It was
exciting.
it was amazing. It was amazing. I learned so much.
Who was your
about
lead
the
actor
industry.
that went off to do
Omari
some-
Hardwick,
and he's
my
working on something
brother,
now?
Is the lead of the show Power.
I mean, some big
And he's
stuff.
Omari's a beast of an actor. He's just those scenes, those poetic scenes he delivered in our film. I've never seen anything like that in my entire life. How he could just speak these incredible words.
I mean, you
out
just
of
stopped.
nothing.
All the workers, everybody just stopped
Yeah.
and watched his monologue as he did it.
And I don't know
again
if you
and
were
again.
you there. That yes,
Yeah, I
you
was
were
there.
there when he
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah, he killed it.
And they said, "Oh wait, we have to do it again."
Yes.
And he did the exact thing. Like, how do you do that? Like, how do you remember a monologue you just created from scratch, and you go and you do it exactly the same?
That
You know,
happened. That
he's-
was that Ed Norton discovery. You know
That's
that story?
that's
Ed Norton,
cool.
he did his thing, and he did such a turn. They're like, "There's no way he can do this again."
Right.
And then he did it again. Then they start bringing more studio guys. Do it again. Do it again. And pretty soon there's like a room of 50 people, and they're just like, and he was on.
Yeah,
He,
sure.
you couldn't believe he
Yeah.
could continually
So
do that.
RC and I both produce feature films. We do indie films, and getting ready to do my first pretty big level film.
Mm-hmm.
But would you do another project?
No.
Why?
Unless it's unless, no,
See how fast he said that?
No.
No.
I love fashion. I love fashion. I like Marie says. You know, you talked about scouting. I'm not a fan of that word. Ever been. Never scouted in my life. I don't know what scouting is. I mean, like, hi,
I was a Boy Scout.
I'm going to Paris to
scouting.
scout.
Right.
What does that mean? No, I don't scout. As you know,
Right.
things happen in my life organically. I know enough people, and I have an eye.
Right.
I see beauty in everything.
Right.
And with me, it's a simple equation. Like we spoke about the making of a model. The making of a model is everyone is attractive to somebody.
Okay.
Now you're hoping that somebody is a somebody of power.
Right.
In this words, a photographer.
Right.
So if you know that photographer and that he likes that type,
Mm-hmm.
then you introduce him to that type.
Right.
And then
you'd make the
you
connection. Well, I remember when that People's Mayor thing was happening. It was going viral on the internet, and at first, it was just kind of like we were just messing around, and then it got serious. And you said to me, he's like, Tony, you should take this serious, but you also should lose some weight. Remember? And you told me, and you take my photos, and you said we'd really help the progress because it is image in that position as well. And I've been battling with that. RC's been trying to help me as well. But as we get older, it's harder and harder to keep that youthful face and that health.
But it's so simple. At the stage of my career, it's 30 years deep into my career, and I have incredible friendships. I don't have clients; I have incredible friendships, and no secret. Everybody knows my relation with Mario Testino. It's family. And we've done so many incredible projects with people that have zero business being models.
Right.
But they became models.
Right.
Why? Because right place, right time, right project. I always say that.
Sam, come on up.
Yeah, real quick. And let's pull that book out, too, because you said there used to be a blueprint or a footprint on how to become a model. And this is your third book you wrote?
This is my second book.
Second book.
Yes.
And does it help models understand the industry, or what
I
is
think
that?
it would. It's old information.
Can I see this for a second?
This is before
Sam,
the
will you model
internet.
this for us, please?
This is
like
before the internet and
to the
before
camera.
social media.
Vanna
So
White,
that was
right?
2000, or maybe I'm going to get corrected
Stand
about what
closer.
year it came
Come
out.
on in.
Yeah.
Right in the gap here.
But anyway, yeah, that's my second book. I've done 2 published books that have been sent worldwide, and then I had an audio CD book that was just published domestically. And I was working on my 4th book, but then Wilhelmina hired me, so much for
It
that.
takes some time to write books. Well, I'm sure you'll get to. And you have another book.
Oh yeah, isn't this beautiful? I'm
This is
just so
Cindy
proud of
Crawford's
Cindy.
new book,
yeah,
right?
she published this last year through Rizzoli.
We love her. We've always loved her. So, well, Sam.
Thank you, Sam.
Sam, thank you for
Such
that.
a
Again, we'll have to
sport.
send the check in the mail. You're going to break the bank here when you keep having to do all
No,
this
we
stuff.
have them for a full hour. So,
So
Labor laws.
we were talking about, you're very tall. Do you have problems fitting the clothes to do the runway, or does it work in your favor because you're taller?
No, I mean runway for guys, at least from my experience, the ideal height's like 6'2", and the proportions are usually the same for most guys at 6'2". And so I haven't run into too much conflicts of fitting clothes. I mean, they have tailors, so they can tailor if it's too big or so they can work around it. It's more about just kind of your personality and what you bring.
He's perfect model.
do you have to watch your weight?
Perfect.
Yeah, he's perfect. Well, he's
I
32
personally
waist.
don't.
32 waist.
Yeah, 32 waist.
Yeah, Omar knows his industry.
Yeah.
Probably what, a 40 regular. You could probably fit a 38.
Yeah, 30, 40, yeah.
He's
Like,
perfect, right?
For right now, what
Yeah.
they want,
Yeah.
designers, believe it or not, for the shows in Paris,
Well, wait,
28,
now
30.
I'm a 40 regular and a
I was going to say,
31,
aren't you
32
really more
waist.
like a
30, they want
But you're a little
28,
bit
30
older,
right
but
now.
I can
Little
fit a
bit old.
38 regular and then like a
Yeah, he
small.
can fit it. But he's a 30. He can fit a 28. I'm pretty much sure.
Well, if you guys go get Starbucks on the way out, not promoting Starbucks or anything, but if you do, right next to him is an eyeglass company, and his
So we
face,
can do an Instagram in front of
yeah, and it's his
in
face
front of Sam's
modeling
face.
some glasses.
Oh,
there.
that's cool.
So we brought him into the shop there, and they all went crazy. They're like, "Oh my god!" Because they had
That's
never
too
met the
bad.
model; they
Oh,
just
that's
saw the
funny.
photo, and they were very
That's
cool.
excited.
How fun is that?
So they
That's
want you to go back and say hi again.
Okay.
So on the way
That's
out,
cool.
you guys can go have some fun there, being with the celebrity. So we got about 50 seconds. RC, you want to say anything before we bring the band in after the
Well,
commercial
real
break?
quick, so if you want to follow Sam Evans' career as he gets going, his Instagram is Sam Evans, and that'll be a good way to sort of follow along, and he puts up a lot of pictures and that sort of thing. You can, MariePAnderson.com, right?
MariePAnderson.com is my personal
Is her
website.
personal, and she's a
Public speaker.
public speaker, and so if you're in the market for a public speaker and you've liked what you heard today, that's where you can find her there. But
Where can we find Omar?
Omar, he's like me. We sort of
Omar's a nomad.
we don't do the public. We don't do. Now, I'm turning over a leaf for the new year. I will have social media set up.
Wow, we're gonna hold him
That's
to it.
so I got 2 weeks.
We're gonna hold it.
I have just Omar 4.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
well, there you
Oh,
go.
that's right. Omar 4, and it's
Just
the number
Omar
4.
Is that Instagram
on
or your
Instagram.
website?
Just Omar
Okay.
4.
Well,
Yeah.
we're out of time for this third quickie. We got one more quickie for the end of the year. This is the last show of the Hollywood Review, and then we come
Omar's
back
been a real
bigger and
pleasure.
badder than ever in
Come on,
2017.
years.
Thank you.
We're really grateful that you guys continue to watch. One more quickie. We'll be right back after this break.